Fact 1. The world's oldest wooden wheel has been around for more than 5,000 years. Talk about one old tourist attraction. This wheel was found in 2002, approximately 12 miles south of Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, and is now housed in the city's museum. Radiocarbon dating was used to determine the wheel's age, which is somewhere between 5,100 and 5,350 years old. Fact 2. Dead skin cells are a main ingredient in household dust. Here's an interesting and gross science fact for you. According to researchers at Imperial College London, humans shed around 200 million skin cells each hour, and they have to go somewhere when we're indoors. If the idea of skin dust isn't sitting well with you, you should know that a report from the American Chemical Society found that a skin oil called squalene naturally helps reduce indoor ozone levels by up to 15%, so it's not all bad. Fact 3. The bumblebee bat is the world's smallest flying mammal. Weighing in at 0.05 to 0.07 ounces, with a head-to-body length of 1.14 to 1.29 inches and a wingspan of 5.1 to 5.7 inches, the bumblebee bat, also known as Kitty's hog-nosed bat, is the smallest flying mammal, aka the smallest bat, since those are the only mammals that truly fly in the world, according to Guinness World Records. Many consider the bumblebee bat to be the smallest mammal overall, but its weight overlaps a bit with another of Earth's tiniest creatures, the Etruscan shrew. To see this tiny bat for yourself, you have to visit one of a select few limestone caves on the Khoi Noi River in the Kanchanaburi province of southwest Thailand. Fact 4. The circulatory system is more than 60,000 miles long. If your entire circulatory system, we're talking veins, arteries, and capillaries, were laid out flat, it would stretch for more than 60,000 miles. That's long enough to go around the Earth almost 2.5 times. This is one of those mind-blowing facts that sounds made up, but isn't. Fact 5. There are parts of Africa in all 4 hemispheres. For people whose education was largely focused on the Western world, it may be surprising to find out exactly how huge the continent of Africa is. For instance, it spans all 4 hemispheres and covers nearly 12 million square miles. Fact 6. Your eye can see a million different colors. Our bodies are made up of some bizarre features. According to the American Academy of Ophthalmology, humans can distinguish approximately 10 million colors. That's thanks to the cone cells in your retina, the back part of your eye that senses light and sends signals to your brain. These alerts allow you to perceive different colors. Some people who have a rare condition called tetrachromacy have an extra eye cone that enables them to see hundreds of millions of colors. Fact 7. The world's first animated feature film was made in Argentina. If you know a lot of Disney trivia, you probably think the honor of first animated feature film belongs to Walt Disney's 1937 movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But 20 years earlier, a full-length animated feature film was made in Argentina. It was a 70-minute political satire called El Apostle made up of 58,000 drawings, according to Guinness World Records. Fact 8. German chocolate cake was invented in Texas. The German part of German chocolate cake comes from a person's name, and that person wasn't even from Germany. Specifically, it's named after Samuel German, who, in 1852, created the formula for a sweet baking chocolate bar for Baker's Chocolate Company in Massachusetts, which subsequently, and confusingly, named the product Baker's German Sweet Chocolate. Fast forward to June 13, 1957. The Dallas Morning Star published a recipe for a cake, invented and submitted by a reader identified as Mrs. George Clay, which used the chocolate. Over the years, as the recipe made its way around the country, people lost the original reference for the name and thought German chocolate cake came from the country of Germany. Fact 9. Marla Gibbs continued working for an airline for 2 years after being cast on a hit TV show. Prior to taking her place on the stoop of 227, Marla Gibbs played housekeeper Florence on the 1970s and 1980s sitcom The Jeffersons, a spinoff of All in the Family. In a 2022 interview, the 90-year-old Gibbs told The Hollywood Reporter that despite appearing as though she had gotten her big break, she kept her job and reservations for United Airlines until the third season of the show, just to be safe. Fact 10. The Philippines consists of 7,641 islands. The Philippines is an archipelago, which means it's made up of a group of islands, 7,641 islands, to be exact. That figure does not include the thousands of sandbars and other landforms that emerge during low tide. Fact 11. A one-way trip on the Trans-Siberian Railway involves crossing 8 time zones. Not only is the Trans-Siberian Railway the longest railroad in Russia, but at 5,771 miles long, it's also the longest single rail system in the world. The journey takes 7 days, during which time passengers pass through 8 different time zones. Fact 12. The Golden Girls dug into more than 100 cheesecakes. Over the course of the Golden Girls' 7-year run, Dorothy, Sophia, Blanche, and Rose ate around 100 cheesecakes, according to the baker who made them, George Geary. For the run of the show, I would create 7 cheesecakes for the Friday night taping. I would box up 7 cheesecakes by 4 p.m., all identical, he said. That was just in case they had to do multiple scene takes. Every season, the cakes changed. Season 1, plain. Season 2, whipped cream trim. Season 3, berry topping. And so on. In one episode, Dorothy asked rhetorically, "Do you know how many problems we've solved over a cheesecake at this kitchen table?" In true Rose fashion, she asks, "No, Dorothy, exactly how many?" 147, Rose, Dorothy snaps. Turns out, she was close. Fact 13. There's enough gold inside Earth to coat the planet. Earth really has a heart of gold. 99% of the precious metal can be found in the Earth's core, Discover magazine reports. How much is there? Enough to coat the entire surface of the Earth in 1.5 feet of gold. Fact 14. Cleveland once had the country's 5th largest population of any city. Cleveland, Ohio, used to be one of the most populated cities in the country. Data from the 1920 U.S. Census indicates that Cleveland had one of the largest urban populations in the United States, behind only Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, and New York City.